There is no doubt that we all love to have a bit of Indian every now and then, but we don't necessarily have the equipment or the resources for a tandoor oven in our household. In Australia, it's all about barbecuing, so I'm going to show you a bit of melting of cultures here. Barbecue Australia meets India, and my secret weapon is some smoking chips to impart that traditional tandoor flavour into my chicken drumsticks.
You're a genius. I love it.
So can you, Emma, to start it off, this is going to be a rich spice mix, make me a raita.
Sure.
Now just grate some cucumber, I have some mint leaves, half a cup of Greek-style yogurt, nice tang, and season it up. So if you're at home making a raita, you could grate it and then strain it out between some Scotch-Brite or some paper towel to take out that extra liquid. But this is going to be more of a dipping sauce, so I don't mind an extra bit of moisture in it. So with the smoking chips, this is a great little package. It is completely disposable, self-contained, costs as much as a bunch of herbs. Get it over, direct heat in the barbecue, let that heat up for 5 minutes, and then that's going to put a lovely herb smoke note through my chicken drumsticks. I have 2 teaspoons of sweet paprika straight in, cumin powder here, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. Now you're going to be sitting at home there and thinking, oh Linton, that's not quite right. This is my taste of a spice mix. I want you to take this and adapt it to your own taste, because that's the beautiful thing about cooking. So in there I just put some coriander, now that colour that everyone's used to with tandoor chicken, some turmeric in, about a teaspoon straight in, some chilli powder. This is totally to taste. I probably like a teaspoon for 8 drumsticks, but you know, if you're crazy about chili, go up to 2 teaspoons.
Go crazy.
Now this is the only spice mix that I've got pre-made, because this is a garam masala. Now this is a basis of so many delightful curries, and it's generally a mix of black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, cumin, and sometimes coriander. There we go.
Look at those colours, they look so good already. I can't wait to see them combine. Simply smear over the chicken.
Yeah, we just marinate that. Mint leaves in, dried mint leaves. So now we put the chicken drumsticks into this spice mix. Give that a little mix up just to make sure it's all incorporated. Now the longer you could leave these chicken drumsticks in this spice mix before you put them on the barbecue, the stronger the flavour is going to be. But essentially, I want to have these now, and the spices are nice and strong, that there's enough flavour going to get into these chicken drumsticks in this short amount of time. So I'm just going to macerate these chicken drumsticks in this spice mix. Do you want to give a sprinkle of salt over this?
I sure can, because you look like you're a bit predisposed.
Yeah, I don't want to get my spiced chicken hands in the salt.
Look at that looks great, and that's going to go so well on the barbecue.
Yeah, so I'm just really pressing the spice mix into each chicken drumstick to ensure that they're completely coated, so I get all the flavour. You don't want to have half a drumstick just normal and half a drumstick tandoor.
Get it into all the crevices.
Yeah. And now, if you wanted, you could put some oil or stock in this, make a little bit of a sauce underneath them. You could add some onions to this, also let them sweat down. But I just like it like this. I have my Weber set to medium heat, around 160, and they're gonna cook for about an hour or until the meat is tender and starts to fall off the bone. It's time to get these chicken out. And look at that. That is so lovely and smoky. That's exactly what you want.
Yum.
Now, chicken deserves a rightful place at any barbecue, but by using a good spice mix like I did, which is inspired by the traditional tandoor ovens from India, and a good Weber, I have made sure I've imparted so much flavour into these chicken drumsticks, and use a nice cooling raita like I have here to cut through those rich flavours. The perfect option to take to your next barbecue.